Well, hello, and welcome to the stream. Let's go ahead and see what we can get into. We're going to do a little of Art Bell, and we're going to do the September 1997 Area 51 callers.
This moment, the Area 51 singing line. All right? So only if you have worked at Area 51 or you presently work at Area 51 should you call area code 702-727-1222. What's going on in the world? Well, incredibly, not much. Because as you can see, if you watched the various network newscasts tonight, the Princess Di story continues to lead apparent interest, which to me means there's not a hell of a lot going on. In the Di story, they are now preparing to consider charging the hotel at which the driver did his apparent drinking 3 times legal limit, I guess, huh? They're going to charge the hotel. Now, only in Paris, I suppose. Only in Paris would such a thing occur. Or a socialized country someplace, I suppose. Maybe kind of like this place these days. I mean, we are getting ready to sue gun manufacturers for the actions of those who own them, aren't we? So it's not so far out of line, even though it kind of feels that way. The Army is battling or continues to battle sexual harassment from a PR point of view. They're now saying that sexual harassment in the armed services crosses all lines, gender lines, rank lines, every line. It's going on all over the place. And what else is new? Do we think women ought to be in the military? I've always wondered about that. In some jobs, yes, but in large numbers, I've always thought it was a mistake. And I continue to think so. They're talking about adding another week to godforsaken basic training. I had mine down in Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio in the middle of the summer. Oh man, that was horrible. Hot. Anyway, they're talking about adding another week to those hell weeks and essentially giving people a sensitivity training week. They showed us, when I was in the Air Force, films, horrible films depicting what could occur to one were one to contract some horrible social disease. Things that approximated the films they showed us about what would occur if there was a nuclear war. It was horrible. So now I guess we are going to get a sensitivity training week in basic training. I'm sure glad I'm in and already out. Thank you very much. Last night, you may recall, I told you we're trying to get an update from Daniel Brinkley. Let me take a quick break and see if I can get this handled, because I asked Daniel if he would like to do an update tonight. He said he would. Daniel, is this perchance you?
Hi, Art Bell.
Oh, hi, Daniel. How are you doing?
Fine.
I'm so glad to hear from you. I thought, the show got started and my phone lines are ringing. You'd never make it through, and so I managed to get a line for you. That's great.
You're a great man.
Thank you. Tell are up to it, Daniel. Tell everybody what happened to you, when it happened, and what's happened since. What happened to you?
Well, I was dealing with a hospice patient heart, and I'm a person who has to have, I don't like to tell my whole medical life, but I have to take anticoagulants because I have a heart valve, and I have to take extra staph infections, and I have to watch out for all these things that can kill me. And by the regulations, the medicine I take is the anticoagulant. It's like Coumadin, which is the same basic ingredient of decon.
Rat poison.
Yeah, and I take enormous amounts of it, and if it gets slightest thing